Hey, this is a message for subscribers to Crypto is Easy. It is May 18, 2020. This is a Bitcoin market update. If you are not subscribed to Crypto is Easy, check out the link in the description below. It'll link you to the newsletter. Take a look. If you like what you see, feel free to subscribe. You can also subscribe to this YouTube channel, and then you can get the videos with the same time I put it out to everybody else. Now, the halving's done, and Bitcoin keeps struggling to get up to 10K. Let's take a look. Look at this, right? So we're at about almost 9,900 right now, and people are wondering why the price isn't booming, right? It's the halving. The price is supposed to boom. We're supposed to be 11,000, 14,000, whatever it is. What's going on? And what's going on is you have 18 million Bitcoins already in circulation, and none of those Bitcoins are affected by the halving. So if you really want the price to move, you have to look at what's going on with the Bitcoins that are already in circulation. Premium subscribers know that's the basis of my plan. We only look at what happens to those Bitcoins, the on-chain metrics, the data about how people are moving Bitcoins around. But I wanted to give you a little snippet from my last video before the halving, just to give you a sense of kind of my perspective. So I make my decisions based on data, and if you're subscribed to the newsletter, you know it's the data models, it's the on-chain metrics, and then you can look and see what that means and the significance for price. But all of that data, it all implicitly takes into account any impact from the halving. The mathematical formulas, the data models that go into that, all that stuff is baked into the cake. So the halving is just it's imputed. It comes with the package. The halving doesn't affect any of those things either way because they already account for the halving. So for me, halving doesn't change anything at all. It's a great event, and I think everybody should celebrate. The thing that I think is just so important with Bitcoin, a lot of things people say about Bitcoin, the importance is what people do with it. And with everything that I look at, it's looking at people. You know, when you think about things as an investment, you need to be able to think about what people are going to do with this stuff, whatever it is, whether that's a business or a baseball card or anything else that you're buying or working on or putting effort into, with the expectation that it's going to be more valuable in the future. What matters is what people are going to do with it. It's nothing intrinsically about the product itself or about Bitcoin or the technology or anything like that. Those are factors in what people will do with it, but the end result and the most important thing is that what people are going to do to make this thing valuable. All right. So getting back to price, we're going to step back, and I just wanted to look at a very standard principle that patience is a virtue when it comes to any sort of investment. And if all you think about is the price, well, I mean, if you're thinking about that with Bitcoin, I would encourage you to take a bigger perspective about what we're really talking about here. But you're probably tuned in because you are thinking about price and you want Bitcoin's price to go to the moon. But what you really want is money flowing into the markets, driving up prices, but doing it in a way that people who have strong beliefs in Bitcoin, people who are committed to the network, that those people feel compelled to stay with the network, to stay invested and not sell. And if they do decide to sell out, that they're selling out to newcomers, and those newcomers are keeping that money invested in the network. Now, we know from history that when the price goes up too high, too fast, hodlers sell. And I'm talking about those true believers, those so-called maximalists, they sell when the price goes up a lot fairly quickly. We have so much data over 11 years that demonstrates this. And that's what crashes the market. That's what gives you those multi-year bear markets and just it never feels like it recovers. Those dips, those 30-40% corrections, those keep people in the market because they keep people level-headed. They give people a reason to have something to look forward to, and they keep that greed and FOMO from just sweeping everybody up. And also, on top of that, Bitcoin needs time to work out its flaws. It can't scale, and it gets more expensive to use as the price goes up or if more people use the network, which, I mean, well, that's why it can't scale. So I have this tab right here to look at the fees right now. So the fees are insane in dollar amounts. That's $5. $5. I'm not going to spend, look, $5. I hope you see my mouse right there. $5. $5.46. I'm not paying $5 to use my own money. I'm not going to pay $2 to use SegWit. And that's a big problem. It needs time to work itself out. People say Lightning Network, yeah, that's great, that's wonderful, but Lightning Network is, I mean, it's growing, but it's got a long way to go. And I want you can see this URL here. Go to Bitcoin Visuals/Lightning. Look, nodes are going up a little bit, trending up, but the capacity isn't going up in either in Bitcoin terms or in US dollar equivalent. The capacity per channel, pretty flat, right? And I mean, we could just go take a look at for it yourself. I'll leave a link to it in the description below. So that's why I keep XLM around. If only anybody would take it. But XLM, very cheap, easy way to send cryptocurrency. Will be obsolete once the Lightning Network really gains traction. But for now, hey, look, if you ever want to do XLM with me, I'll do XLM. Stellar, in other words. So look, as the price goes up, so this is the thing about the fees. As the price goes up, even if those mining fees become smaller in terms of the number of Bitcoins, as the price goes up, the absolute cost, like the absolute cost in your local currency of making a Bitcoin transaction is going to go up also because the price of Bitcoin goes up, and that cost is going to be calculated in terms of Bitcoin. So what that means is you really need a lot of momentum and conviction from new entrants. You need dedication, people who are willing to persist and just, they'll hunker down and they'll go through it and they'll wait for all these problems to get smoothed out or hopefully fixed, mitigated. And in that time, prices are going to go up and down, but when you're depending on other people to boost the value of something that you own, it's really all about conviction, purpose, usage, which has a lot less to do with miners or some technical force within Bitcoin and much more to do with people and their expectations. So that's what I look at. I look at what people are doing with Bitcoin. And I expect once the miners adjust within the next week or two, fees will go down. And pretty much everybody agrees that the 1,700% increase in fees since January came from a mining backlog. And people point to Lightning Network. I already went through that. But I think just as miners work all this stuff out and the impact of the halving diminishes, you'll see those prices come down. You'll also see a lot less overall selling pressure coming from the mining community simply because they have fewer Bitcoins coming in as rewards. Again, even if the price doesn't go up, it's just they have fewer Bitcoins. Now, miners are getting half as many Bitcoins as they did before. That means they'll have half as many Bitcoins to dump on the market. So, just the takeaway is it's never about price. The halving is not about price. It's about miners. The price movements that you see are a reflection of what people are doing. So let's make sure that people the people moving money into Bitcoin are committed, invested, and want to see this thing succeed. That they're not sitting around picking out targets for shorts. They're not doing swing trades. They're like us trying to ride this wave up to the top. And if they never sell, that's fine too, because that'll mean Bitcoin will have succeeded. So by the time you watch this, maybe Bitcoin's price is above 10,000 and everybody's saying, this is the last time you'll ever see Bitcoin under 10,000. We're going to the moon, 20K, all-time high, 50K, 100, a million, whatever. There's going to be a dip. The only question is how high we go before it comes and where it ends once we get that dip. Premium subscribers, I'm going to record another video about altcoins. I'll have that for you tomorrow. It may be today by the time you watch this video, and it's good. It's good news about alts. So that's all for now. I hope you found the video interesting. Relax and enjoy the ride.